Hello, guys. This is Heartstrings, your one stop podcast for everything romance, and I'm back with Heated Rivalry reaction because episode 5 just dropped, and I have been screaming for the last 15 minutes. It was so good, literally, chef's kiss. And so I wanted to record this as soon as possible and not waste any time. Started with the All Stars game announcement, and us knowing that Shane and India will be on the same team, and might I say a bit of the diss by the Man of Peace podcast towards Scott, which, if you've watched the whole episode, you know what's gonna happen at the end, so it makes it even more funny and enjoyable. Like, knowing this and then watching the second part, the end of the episode, just makes it brilliant. And then we get this scene of Ilya with Rose and them having a heart to heart, which I love Rose, especially after the scene we got. Like, she's such a nice girl, and like, she's I think what I've come across on X is that people say that even in the book she was like a good friend to Shane. And yeah, I loved her. I loved the scene where they talk it out that they're not compatible, and I think it's good that Shane has a safe space to let his feelings out, like talk about his sexuality to someone. I think that's nice. And like, she's like, just look at the scene. Like, Rose is so nice, bro. And yeah, I love the scene. Then we got to see the All Stars game, and what a relief it was when these scenes came, because finally they had a good conversation. And it was quite funny how Shane was asking him again and again if him and Rose were together or not. And just, Ilya with kids is so fun, and I'm glad that these two can had a good game and finally got closer. And just emotionally, I think this was much needed, and especially after last week's episode, the club scene had us so much stressed out. So getting to see them play very careless, I wouldn't say carelessly, but I would say play carefree and not be stressed out and this kiss, oh my god. Ilya kissing Shane after the goal is just the cutest thing ever. And then the scene. Okay, so one of the reasons why I love this episode so much is because it's not smut heavy, and we finally get to see them make progress in their relationship. And Ilya finally opening up and talking about his life back home and his parents and the dynamic, whatever he's been going through, is so relieving, because my god, this man was going through a lot. And Shane has, and I think I've said it before, that Shane has a supportive family and other people around him that are there for him, but Ilya does not. So I'm glad that he finally opened up, and now they have had made progress, which I'm really glad they have. And him crying was just very much needed, guys, very much. And oh my god, I love women in this show. Svetlana as well. Svetlana, Rose, and Kip's besties, the two girls. I love them all. They're so supportive of these men, and I love that they have these women supporting them and being a safe space for them to let out their feelings. And yeah, I think I love Svetlana, and her being like, I know you love me, but I know it's not the same as Jane, and I hope he knows how lucky he is. Like, amazing girl. You've got my heart. And yeah, the phone call scene, the confession scene, oh my god, Connor has done this scene so well, this monologue. I love everything about his accent, but the way the scene has been shot, the music, the emotions on the screen, and Shane on the other end of the phone call, listening to it and just being immersed in it and not knowing what Ilya is saying, but still feeling the emotions. And so good. This scene is just amazingly shot and amazingly acted, and you can see the turmoil he's going through and feel exactly what Ilya is going through, and I think that's amazingly shot. And then obviously this scene is in the final push to him, Ilya admitting his feelings. I think at this point he was like, I love him, and nothing will ever be enough if he's not well. And just his concern is just, you can see like he's, and then Shane knowing that if Ilya doesn't know he's well, he's gonna panic. And then it's the first thought in his mind after his parents is that please let him know that I'm well, or he won't let it go, he'll be concerned for me. And I love that. Such a good trope, guys. And obviously the scene when Ilya visits Shane in the hospital and he's high on meds, and it's so cute. Shane is so cute even without meds and without being high. But yeah, this was so, and like, oh, the tenderness of the scene is just chef's kiss. And obviously, guys, the final 10 minutes of this episode was so good. And I just want to say that who those people who were saying that episode 3 was unnecessary and we just want to focus more on Shane and Ilya, and then Scott and Kip were not doing it for us. This is why we needed that episode. This is because it hit so much harder and it's like so essential to the plot. And I loved it. I loved it for Scott that he finally achieved what he wanted. And in that moment, he knew who is the one person for him who should be on the rink. And he had the bravery, he had the courage to bring him out and show the world that, yes, this is the man that I love. And such a good scene. And I think, I just realized, guys, why it's called I'll Believe in, this episode is called I'll Believe in Anything, because that's the song the band was playing at the end, which is amazing. Because I was like speculating when the name of the episode came out that why is it called I'll Believe in Anything. But yeah, the way everyone is gagged in this scene and the utter disbelief and that it's possible to come out in this world that is like kind of homophobic, not very accepting of these couples, LGBTQ couples. And yeah, I love Scott and Kip in this moment, but even more so their reaction is just so funny. And I was literally screaming when he kissed Kip. And yes, we ended the episode with Ilya saying, I'm coming to the cottage. So we just realized that, yeah, if Scott can do it, so can he. So great episode, guys. Of course, I had to go and check what everybody's reaction was, and I bookmarked my favorite tweets that I'll be showing you all. And this one being Rose saying, this is my boyfriend Shane, and this is Shane's boyfriend Ilya. Yes, Queen Rose slays. Hayden immediately going after Cliff is so funny to me. Like, yeah, kidding, baby. Guys, we love Hayden in this house. He's amazing. He's such a supportive and a good friend, and I hope he stays that way even after Shane comes out of his closet. And the strongest episode of the season without any graphic sex scenes. Yes, I agree. And did all of the people saying the show is just softcore porn? Yeah. I have seen people say that, there's not much to this show, and yeah, this just proves them wrong. I want to personally thank every Canadian taxpayer. Yes, guys, thank you guys for doing this for us. How life feels when you love both Skip and Horror when you just finished watching episode 5. We love both the ship. I personally do. And yes, I love to stay winning in life. Putting him in my pocket. He's so cute in the scene. I'm obsessed with them all having the exact same expression of disbelief. I agree. Everybody say thank you, Scott Hunter. Thank you, Scott Hunter. You were brilliant. The show had a budget of $5 in a dream and they made sure to fucking deliver. Yes. Can we just talk about the cinematography of the scene? It's like so good. Yeah, episode 5 was that good that I would apply for a Canadian citizenship. You know what? I am tempted. Imagine spending a decade of your life thinking you could never do the impossible, and then someone does it right in front of your eyes after winning a piston cup. That's the exact thing that I love about the scene, is that they've known each other for so long, and it just felt impossible to both of them that they can never have this, and then someone does this right in front of you and it gives you hope. And I love Scott so much for that, like how brave he is for Kip. And yes, he just buried his father, ended any relationship he still had with the family he had left, and finally admitted he was in love with the one person he wasn't supposed to fall for, only to see that person get hurt right in front of his eyes. Oh, man, Ilya has been going through so much, and I just want to see him happy. So yeah, guys, this was all the tweets that I found out, and yeah, I hope we can meet again. So yeah, these were all the tweets that I found on X, and yeah, I'll be back to watch episode 6. That will be the finale of the show, and I'm hoping this one will be even better than episode 5. So yeah, we meet again. Till then, like, if you like this video, please put a thumbs up, and yeah, you can put in any suggestions that you have to give me, and I'll be back.